Hello everyone, I hope you're staying safe and trying your possible best to stay at home. Please comply as it is all for a good cause. It is no longer news that COVID-19 has affected a lot of individuals and organizations. It has also affected wedding preparations by couples who ought to have gotten married during this period. Interestingly, couples from other jurisdictions have started to utilize alternative means of getting married with the aid of technology. A perfect example of this are couples from other jurisdictions who use the Zoom app or any other video conference app to get married. So all they need to do is to download the app, get their pastor and loved ones to also download the app, and the pastor joins them as husband and wife. Now that's the case with other jurisdictions. Let's come back home to Nigeria. Some Nigerians have started utilizing this alternative to also get married. Well, while it may be good and cost effective, we also need to remember the legality of this sort of marriage. What may be applicable or valid in a country may be invalid and not applicable in another country. And a perfect example of it is the Zoom or video conference wedding that a lot of people have been conducting. So here's the question. If you're contemplating on getting married via the Zoom app or any video conference app, or you have already done it, what is the effect under the legal system that we currently have? Please note this: if you intend to conduct a statutory marriage, which is the union of one man and one woman, the Marriage Act, which governs statutory marriages in Nigeria, does not make any provision for now for online wedding, Zoom wedding, or any sort of video conference wedding. Presently in Nigeria, the Marriage Act does not make provision for this sort of arrangements. The reason for this is because under the Marriage Act, you can only get married in two places, which is a licensed place of worship, for example, your church, or the marriage registry. As a result of this provision under the Marriage Act, you cannot just make arrangements with your pastor to download the Zoom app and he joins you as husband and wife and presents to you a marriage certificate. Such procedure or such process is not recognized under the Marriage Act. Now, I'm sure the next question on your mind is, I need to get married. How do I overcome this challenge that has not been covered by the Marriage Act in Nigeria? Well, there's a solution you can utilize. However, I cannot guarantee how fast your application will be processed. The Marriage Act provides that if you intend to conduct your wedding outside the marriage registry or a licensed place of worship, meaning that you have a preferred venue where you want your wedding to be conducted, all you need to do is to apply, pay the necessary fees, and your venue would be licensed. And guess what? You can do this online. So for anyone who intends to have a Zoom wedding or a video conference wedding, most times people that utilize this method usually have the marriage in their homes. So what you do is you apply, your venue will be your house address or wherever it is you intend to conduct your marriage. You pay the necessary fees, and upon due process being followed, you get your approval. Now, the good thing about this is they also send an official from the marriage registry to help out with the whole marriage process. So the official from the marriage registry is the one that would come and conduct the marriage, ensure that due process is followed, and also present to you a marriage certificate. So the effect of this is you have followed the due process, you have your marriage certificate, and your marriage is valid, because that's the most important thing. As a lot of people might not know about this, but instead what they they will do is speak to their pastor, make an arrangement, set a date and a time. Everybody gets connected to the video conference app and the pastor joins them as husband and wife. Such type of marriage is not recognized under the Marriage Act. So rather than doing that, if you follow the due process, you can still go ahead and have your video conference call with your loved ones and family. Interestingly, under the Act, it was clearly stated that no minister, for example a pastor, shall conduct a marriage in a place that has not been licensed. So we need to understand this whole process, as failure to comply can affect the validity of one's marriage. Until the Marriage Act is amended or guidelines issued, then we need to comply with what the Marriage Act says. You might think, oh, this is no issue now, but trust me, it becomes a key issue if or when issues arise later in future between the couple. Then the issue of the validity of the marriage will be the first question that will be determined before the court can even step in. So I do hope that this video has enlightened you, and if you know anyone that intends getting married using any video conference app, please let them watch this video and let them also know the necessary step they ought to take. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe. I am so open to feedback and comments. Please do that. Subscribe, like, and share with every one of your friends and family members. Thanks for watching.